My name is Precious Chisoma Chinda, and I am a student of Blissful Singles Academy. So I've been in the academy for a couple of months now, and I can tell you for free that there have been tremendous changes in my life. So I've been able to achieve some of the goals that I set even from last year up to this year, and it's been amazing really, because in the academy, we have been exposed to several teachings on finances, on purpose discovery, having beautiful relationships with other people, sisterhood. It's been amazing. It's been a very wonderful and amazing journey. Now, I am the founder of Women Power Network. It's a community where we help ladies grow. We help ladies to work on their personal development and be better than they've ever been, become the best version of themselves. Let me tell you something. Some of the people who have come to my network or my community to speak to my people are some ladies who I met in the academy. Now, listen, I didn't just invite them to be guest speakers because, we're in the same academy, we're doing sort of the same thing. Yeah, no. I invited them because they have something in their head that my audience need. So you know that Blissful Singles Academy is not a place where people who don't know what they're doing just come to play. It's where intellectuals meet others like themselves. And when you come together like that, it helps you grow. We've done culinary courses, we've done financial courses, we've done several courses. And trust me, this is a place that you want to be. And the coach, our lead coach, Coach Merit, the Wonder Coach, she has your time. Trust me. She has your time and she's available to answer your questions, walk you through your processes, walk you through whatever it is that you're going through. If you need somebody to talk to, you're dealing with heartbreak, failure, self-doubt, she is there to walk you through it. I'm glad I'm in this academy. I will be graduating soon, but I hope you will be in the next batch. Thank you.
Hi everyone, you're welcome to Elevating Singlehood, and I'm excited to be here. I'm happy. So if you're live with me, please do want to drop a comment. Drop a comment so I can know you're here. We have a long way to go, so I would love us to come in so you can have the section. It's powerful. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be impactful. Okay, your life will be blessed. Your life will be transformed. You're going to be learning a lot. So I've already given us a hint earlier about what we'll be looking at today. Okay, Elevating Singlehood happens every Thursday by 8 p.m. Every Thursday by 8 p.m. Nigerian time. And we are starting. So if you're just joining, please drop a comment. If you're just joining, please drop a comment. This is Elevating Singlehood, and this section is specifically for singles. All right, so even if you're married or you're a guy, you just tuned in, okay, just share the link for us. Okay, if you're here with me, please do also share the link so we can have other persons join us. I'm going to be sharing with us something very much important today on mentorship. Okay, there are ladies that are struggling today because they made a mistake on the part of mentorship. So I'm going to be sharing with us based on my experience, my expertise, the wisdom I have on this part, so that you can learn 1, 2, 3 or more things that can help you on this part. Okay, becoming better through mentorship part 1, because we're going to be having part 2 and part 3. So we are running this as a series. Okay, we are running this as a series, and it will last for 3 weeks. Okay, it's going to last for 3 weeks, so just get ready. Today I'm looking at something specific, which is how to know the right mentor that is suitable for you. How do I know who to submit to? How do I know who should mentor me? That is what I'm going to be focusing on today, so that you can have that understanding, that foundation, before we look at your role as a mentee. Okay, before we look at your role as a mentee, look at how you can maximize mentorship relationship. Okay, so today let's look at how do I know who should mentor me. I'm struggling with submitting to mentors. I'm struggling with finding the right person to mentor me. I'm struggling with, growing, becoming better through mentorship. So we're going to be looking at that today. How do I know the right mentor suitable for me as a single lady? That is what we are looking at. All right. So before I get into that, I want you to know something. If you're just joining us, please share the link and drop a comment. I want to acknowledge your presence. Mentorship is an intentional journey. Mentorship is something you do intentionally. It's not something you do to pass time. It's not something you do because others are doing. It's not something you do because you feel like. It's something you do because you know you are supposed to. It's something you do because you know that your life depends on this. It's something you do because you know the impact it's going to have in your life as a lady. All right, mentorship is an intentional journey that you embark on so that you can become better in specific areas of your life. So I want to become better in this area of my life. I need to submit to somebody that can help me become better. I want to grow in this area of my life. I need to submit to someone that can help me grow. So mentorship is not flex. Oh, she's my mentor. It's not by title. It's by responsibility. It is work. Any person you're seeing today that is doing well has someone that is helping her, that is guiding her to become. So the problem that I have with most ladies is you admire success, you admire growth, but you are not willing to be taught. You are not willing to be mentored. You are not willing to stay accountable. You are not willing to submit. So what this section will do for you today is to open your eyes to know who to submit to. So in case you're struggling to find the right mentor, in case you're struggling to identify who to submit to, this section will make it very much easier for you. Okay? Mentorship is intentional. It is an intentional journey. Number 2 is the goal of mentorship is to become better. There is something called becoming. Becoming. I want to become this. This is who I want to become. I want to become a writer by the end of 2025. What should I do? I need to get someone that is a writer to help me become a writer. So I want to ask you today, who do you want to become? What picture of yourself can you see in the nearest future? Who do you see yourself as by 2030? Who do you think you will become by 2030? So when you have that clear picture of who you want to become, okay, it now becomes easy for you to know who will help me on this path, who will help me on this journey to become. Are you getting what I'm saying? Who will help me become a writer? Who will help me become a pilot? Who will help me become this? So who do you want to become? That is the first question you need to ask yourself before you start looking for a mentor. Mentorship is not what you do because the person is wearing fine suits. She can speak so well. She can dress so well. Mentorship is not by charisma. Some persons think they have mentors, but they don't. What they have is role model. Somebody someone that you are a fan to. Okay? I'm a fan to this person. The person is not mentoring you. Mentorship is deliberate. It is intentional. So who do you want to become? And who can help you become? Who do you want to become? And who can help you become? This is a question you need to answer. Like I said, this section is meant to help single ladies. Let me tell you now that there are married women that are struggling right now because they didn't have somebody that mentored them when they were single. Right now, they are struggling to belong. And the people they want to connect to don't have their time. Because they think they are coming because of the glory. So the best time to find someone to submit to is when you're single. The best time to find someone that can guide you, the best time to find someone you can submit to is when you are single, not just when you get married. Because there are decisions of your life that you will make as a single person that can mar you in the nearest future. So you need someone that can guide you. You need someone that can properly direct you. You need someone that can tell you this is the way to go. If I've gone this path, there's an instance I will always make. And I love it because it properly, describe what I'm talking about. I hate it when I don't know the road and I'm asking you for direction. And you confidently lead me wrong. You're telling me, go this way, turn, come, do all those things. And I say, find out that I didn't get to the destination. It is simply because the person does not even know where I want to go to. So as a single lady, where do you want to go to? Where are you seeing yourself? So when you have that picture and that clarity, then you cannot tell yourself, okay, I need somebody that can help me. That is one part. Now, there are people that are even confused. They don't even know where they want to go to. What they need at that point is clarity. So you need someone that you perceive can give you the guidance that you need, that you perceive can give you that ladder so you can climb and become. Because you must not have it all figured out for you to seek for mentorship. Some people have it figured out, but they need someone that can help them get there. Some people don't even have it figured out. They still need someone that can guide them to figure it out. So these are two categories of women, all right? I want to become. I know where I want to go to. I need someone that can help me. That is one. Then two, I don't even know where I want to go to. I need help. I need clarity. Then you'll find somebody that looks like the person has the wisdom. The person has helped other people. Okay? You're not saying, ma, please, I need clarity. I don't even know my purpose. I don't know what I want to become in life. Can you guide me? It could be the person is good at that. The person can give you, direction, counsel, and before you know it, you'll find yourself become. There are people that have helped that way. Some people who met me, no direction, they don't know where they want to go to, who they want to become, and all of that. So through my mentorship, they've been able to gain clarity. Whereas there are people, they know where they want to go to, but they've seen something in me that they believe can be of help to them, and they chose to submit. So I hope you're clear on what I'm saying. Mentorship is an intentional journey. That's the first thing I said. And the goal of mentorship should be to become, to have clarity, to grow, to become better, to climb from where you are to where you want to be. I wrote down something here. I said, anyone who has not climbed or walked the path you want to walk is not worthy to mentor you. You cannot be confused, and a confused person is mentoring you. Bible said that if a blind man is leading a blind man, both of them will fall into the ditch. So one person needs to see for the other person to see. Some people will say, okay, in your light, I have seen light. That is it. Because you have found your direction, I have found my path. So you don't submit to someone that doesn't have any direction. You don't submit to someone that doesn't know where she's going to. You don't submit to someone that is still confused about life, that is trying to figure things out. No, you submit to someone that has walked the path. Someone that is looking like who you want to become. Someone that you know that can help you, that can guide you. So don't use sentiment and say, let me go and submit to this person because you have seen glamour. Let me go and submit. But you know that this person will not give you what you want. Mentorship is work. It's not child's play. All right. So you must submit to someone that has gotten to a certain height where you want to get to, or someone that can help you to get to the place you want to get to. Don't stop submitting to someone that is not, someone that doesn't have experience. Okay? Don't submit to someone that doesn't even know what he or she is supposed to do in your life. Now, I asked the question, I said something when I was announcing this section. I said some ladies have messed up their sexual life because they chose to submit to a male mentor instead of a female mentor. Okay, and that is one thing that I've seen some single ladies do. They don't want female mentors. They want a guy to mentor them. And you not see them fall into sexual immorality because they don't even understand how to set boundaries. They don't even understand that when a woman is mentoring you, it is quite different from when a man is mentoring you. There are certain things you need to put in place, certain boundaries you need to set. As a matter of fact, I've had this section on YouTube. I talked about boundaries to set in a relationship, opposite sex relationship. So you can refer back to the video, watch the video so you can understand how to set boundaries. Some people they've made mistakes of their lives because of this. Okay, because of male mentorship. Okay, a guy can mentor you. That's the truth. There are people that guys have mentored. A guy can mentor you. But then you need to pay close attention to what is happening. You need to know if you're still focused in the mentorship or something else has carried you. You need to be aware of that. That is why I will always tell single ladies to be safe. Okay, submit to a woman. There must be a woman that has something you desire. To be on the same side, submit to the person. It is better. Now, mind you, I'm not talking about coaching where it is you and others. I'm talking about mentorship where it is you and the person. Okay, you have a close relationship with the person, communication is involved, and it is consistent communication. If you're not careful, you will lose it as a single lady submitting to a guy. Okay, now I said here, coaching is different from mentorship. Coaching is different from mentorship. Coaching is more official. Okay, coaching can be for a particular period of time, but mentorship, you know that you have a close rapport with this person. You have a close relationship with this person. You have certain level of access to this person. And the person also knows she's mentoring you intentionally. The one I'm talking about is the one that is done intentionally, deliberately. I'm mentoring this person. This person is my mentee. Okay, so coaching is different from mentorship. Coaching is official. Both of them can be structured. Yes, some people have structured coaching, structured mentorship. Someone like me, okay, let me share my journey. You know, I said this section is elevating singlehood, so I'll be talking more to the singles, right? So before I started my online school for ladies, it was a free community. It was a free platform, all right? But then there was no structure. There was no structure to what I was doing. I was just giving them books, read, give me feedback, this one, that one. You know, I was just doing that. Yet there was impact. Impact was being made. When I now decided to make it more official, when I decided to make it, you know, more standard, I had to set structure. I had to put system and structure in place. I had to develop courses. I had to ask myself, what are the challenges that single ladies are going through, and how do I come in to help them? I had to list out topics, areas of discussion that can help them, things that we can do that can help them become. Because the academy has a vision, and the vision is to raise balanced and purposeful ladies. So how can I mentor ladies to become balanced? How can I mentor them to become purposeful? I had to sit down and plan. Okay, so when you see ladies come, share their testimonials, share their impact journey, how their lives have been transformed through the academy, it is because I was intentional about it. And it is not enough that I give them courses. It is not enough that, you know, I ask them to read books and all of that. I still make out time to communicate with them. Each and every one of them have direct access to me. You need counseling on something, you reach out to me, we'll talk about it. Okay, I have a system that I've set in place that every month we have a general section. Every month we have a section where I ask them about their wins. I ask them about, you know, the challenges they have in the month. I do that group. I also have one-on-one, you know, access with them. So you need to know truly if someone is mentoring you or if the person does not even have time for you at all. Okay, so let me use this moment to talk about Blissful Singles Academy. So that is my mentorship platform. That is where I mentor single ladies. Some people meet me, they're like, "Ma, please, I want you to mentor me. I love the things you're doing." And I ask, "Are you single or you're married?" And they say, "Ma, I'm single." If you're single, you have to join Blissful Singles Academy. That is where I can mentor you. I already have a structure there. I already have a system I've put in place there. But if what you want is just admiration, or focus on my Facebook timeline. My Facebook timeline has lots and lots of wisdom, knowledge that you can grab. Your life will still become better. But if you now need close monitoring, if you now need proper mentorship, okay, you want to see certain level of growth in your life, then you need structured mentorship. Okay? You need structured mentorship. You need to be properly mentored. Somebody can ask you, what is going on in your life? What is your goal? What are the things you said you will achieve? How far have you gone? This, you are accountable. Okay? You are accountable. So that is that about coaching and all of that. So let me share my own personal experience, how mentorship has been for me. So you can know that the person talking to you today is qualified to talk to you about this. I was a very young girl at the age of, I think that was 16 or so. Still young. I needed direction. I needed close mentorship. I needed somebody that could guide me, someone that could instruct me, someone that can push me, in fact. I needed a push. I didn't have that. I needed a push. So what did I do? Okay, I submitted to a mentor, but it was a guy, a male mentor. And he helped me played a role in my life. I began to read, I began to study, engage in some spiritual exercises and all of that. Then I also knew that I also needed female mentorship, someone that understands you as a woman, someone that can relate to you as a lady. So what did I do? I also had to submit to someone that is also a woman that has helped me as well. And she's still mentoring me even till days that I'm married. Okay? But before I went to her, there were certain things that I knew would happen because she came by recommendation. It was my husband that recommended her to me. Okay? He told me that this person will help you. I believe he saw some things in her, okay, before recommendation. So there are people that you may not even know them, but someone can recommend them to you, say, go to this person, she can help you. I know people that have signed up for my coaching program, for my mentorship, because someone told them to go. Someone told them, your life will become better. This woman, she has helped lots of persons. Your life can become better as well. And they came. You see? So you need to know if what you're seeking for is in the person you want to submit to. Okay, so mentors, let me tell you why you need to submit. Why do you need to submit? Why do you need a mentor? Mentorship will elevate your life. As a single lady, mentorship will elevate your life. Mentorship will help you become the better version of yourself. And when I started, I said, you need someone that has walked the path. Yes, Lillian, you're welcome. Thank you for dropping a comment. If you're watching, please drop a comment. I would acknowledge your presence. This is a live section, okay? You're supposed to be live. You're supposed to interact, ask your questions and all of that. So we'll make it more engaging, okay? So you need somebody that can help your life become better. That is what it means to have a mentor. Someone that can elevate your life. Someone that can help you grow. Someone that can help you become better. So you need a mentor because mentorship will elevate your life. Mentorship will help you to grow. There are my mentees that I look at today, I'm like, wow, how did we get here? See the massive growth, see the improvement. I get shocked because when we started, I didn't know we were going to get here. We were just being intentional, doing our thing and all of that. And, see how far we have gone. So you need to know that mentorship will elevate your life. There are people that I know today, when they came to me, they didn't know their left from their right. They don't even know what their strength is. They don't know what their passion is. But through direct mentorship, they've been able to discover, this is who I'm supposed to become. This is the path I'm supposed to go. This is how my life is supposed to become. And you see them 1 year after, wow, you can't even imagine. You see them 2 years after, their lives have changed drastically. Okay? So mentorship will elevate your life. You don't know what you're missing if you're not submitting to someone. You don't know what you're missing if you don't have someone who is guiding you. People who know my mentor knows that there is a trace. There is a trace. You will see her, when you see her, you look at me, you will know there is a trace. So there is something that is rubbing off on me through her. Okay? You need somebody that aligns with your personal development goal. So when I started, I said, there is something called becoming. I want to become this person. Okay, so any person you want to submit to should be someone that aligns with your personal values. You can't tell me that you're struggling with sexual purity, right? You want to become sexually pure and all of that. And you're submitting to someone that is telling you, my dear, this economy is too bad, oh. Use what you have to get what you want. That is not someone that should mentor you. Okay? That is the wrong person to even listen to. But you need someone that can tell you, I know how you feel right now. I was once a student like you. The pressure is too much coming from lecturers, coming from classmates. But I want you to know that it is possible for you to go through school as a virgin and graduate as a virgin. I went through school as a virgin. I came out as a virgin. You can. The person is sharing experiences with you. The person is sharing, stories with you. And you are motivated. That's what you need. So you need somebody whose personal values aligns with yours, so that you are sure that the person will not, lead you astray. You are sure that the person will not tell you to do what you are not supposed to do. The next thing you need to know is that mentorship is a relationship. Mentorship is relational. It's a relationship that needs to be nurtured. It's a relationship that needs to grow. Okay, the person you meet there to mentor you, you may not have a very close relationship with the person now, but if you're patient, persistent, and consistent, you can see yourself grow deeper in your relationship with the person. Are you getting what I'm saying? All right, there are people that I'm so close to today as mentees that I used to ask myself, how did I even connect with you? Like, how did this thing start? I can't even trace it. But because of how connected they are, because of how consistent they are, we have grown deeper. All right? So the mistake that most people make is, you just meet a mentor today. You now want to become the best mentee. You just met someone today. You want to penetrate and in fact, outshine others. No, it's a relationship. You have to build a relationship. You have to first understand the person, understand how the person mentors, understand the how you can work with her before you can now press in to now building a very solid relationship. Okay? The next thing you need to know is there is need for you to be open and honest to be properly mentored. You need to be open and honest. So I've seen people that came to meet me for mentorship, but they're not being sincere. They're not being open. How can I help you? Right? How do you want me to help you? You're not being open. You're not being honest. You know, how can you go to a doctor? Doctor wants to examine you and you're wearing clothes. Doctor is telling you, remove the clothes. They need to check you. If I wanted to say if you've given birth, I just remember I'm talking to single ladies, right? And it's not expected of you to have done that, okay? So for women that are married, you've given birth, you will know that you don't go into labor with wrapper. You come naked so that doctor can help you. Okay? You don't go in fact, when labor starts, you will know. If you are still well dressed as a woman, they will tell you labor never starts. In fact, when labor starts, they'll be begging you to cover up. At that point, you don't want to wear clothes again. You just want your baby out. You just want your baby out. So when you know where the shoe you're wearing is paining you, you don't need packaging. You come to the mentor open, naked, and not ashamed, so they can help you. I'm struggling in this area of my life. I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling with that. Look at what I want to do. Look at what I want to become. Can you guide me? Can you this? You are open. You have made some mistakes. You know, as a professional in my view, there is nothing you will tell me and I'll be shocked. I'm telling you. That is, one is that I'm a pastor, I'm a minister. Okay, we have shock absorber. And I'm using it in my coaching career. There is nothing you will tell me now in this my ear that I will hear and I'll be shocked. Because I've heard a lot of things. And I've seen a lot of things as well. So the best you can do is to find somebody that you can trust and you open up to. I've had mentees come to me, you know, share some things with me. And I used to ask them, why didn't you come before now? Why are you coming now? You had access. Why didn't you maximize access? Why did you wait until you made a mistake before coming? That's the thing most of you do as ladies. Okay, you don't open up. You don't speak up. How do you want to be helped? You need to be open and honest to be properly mentored. Then the next thing is mentorship should not be one-sided. Mentorship wasn't designed to be one-sided. It's not a mentor giving instruction, the mentor speaking to you, the mentor doing this. You have a role to play as a mentee. So I'll be talking about that, I think, next week, the role of a mentee in a productive mentorship journey. You need to know your role, because some of you, it's not that you've not found the right person. You have found the right person, but you are struggling to connect. You are struggling to be the best. You are struggling to maximize the mentorship relationship. So I'm going to be helping you by next week. I'm going to be helping you by next week. So this is going to be a series, okay? This week, next week, and the next 3 weeks straight talking about mentorship. How you can maximize mentorship as a single lady. The next thing you need to know is mentorship can actually be formal or informal. Someone like me, okay, when I met my mentor as a single lady, she didn't have a structured mentorship. But now that I'm married, she has a structured mentorship and I am there. I follow through what's happening there. Now, beyond the things happening there, we have informal conversations. I observe her. I learn by the things she's doing. So that is informal. She may not have sat me down to teach me some of these things, but by virtue of followership and submission, those things are rubbing off on me. It is informal. There are times I will just speak with her, just call on the phone, we are talking. It is informal. Okay, it is not structured. So you can have a structured mentorship journey. You can have a non-structured mentorship journey. You can have informal relationship or formal relationship. So anybody you want to connect to, anybody you want to mentor you need to know, does this person run a formal or informal mentorship? Does she run a structured or non-structured mentorship? So someone like me now, you want to meet me for mentorship and you're a single lady, obviously, you must join the academy. If you're not in the academy, I can't directly mentor you. Because what do you want me to do for you? To sit you down specially and start teaching you this, that. I don't have that time. So the best thing to do is to join the academy. When you join there, we already have a system and a structure that we have put in place that enables me to now mentor you. So it makes me know those that truly want to be mentored. All right? Mentorship can be online or offline. I can't even emphasize on this too much because what I've seen online is massive. There are people that have not met physically, but because we met online, we have transformation has happened. Okay, so don't be the category of people who say that I need to see her physically to be mentored. I've heard people like that. In fact, when you read my mentees' testimonials or when you watch their videos, you hear them say that. And people told them that this online thing is a scam. They never thought that they could be properly mentored online. If you've not seen anybody that has mentored people online, I am number one. I am an expert in this. All right. Online mentorship has worked a lot. It is now that I'm trying to even transition offline. Okay. I want to start doing some things offline, but online has helped a lot. No limitation. There is no limitation. You can be mentored and schooled from anywhere. Okay, online, offline. What is needed from you is dedication and commitment to the journey. That is what is needed from you. So not you doubting whether you can be changed online. The only reason why you will not be changed and impacted online is if you don't follow. So mentorship can be done online or offline. Then the last thing is you need to be patient and consistent in the mentorship journey. You need to be patient and consistent in the mentorship journey if you will see the result that you desire. So let's look at 10 things to look out for in a mentor. If you're following, please drop a comment so I can know you're following. Okay, if you're following, please drop a comment. 10 things to look out for in a mentor. Number one, does she have the experience and the expertise needed to mentor you? Does she have the experience and the expertise needed, the relevant ones? I said earlier, you want to be a chef, you want to learn how to cook. You need somebody that knows how to cook to teach you to cook. You want to learn to fish. You need someone that can teach you how to fish. Now, Jesus told the disciples, follow me, I will make you fishers of men. Not fishers of fish. They were fishing fish. And Jesus is an expert in fishing men. So he promised them what he can deliver. Follow me, I will make you fishers of men. Did they become fishers of men? Yes, they did. So Jesus delivered on his promise. So you need somebody that has experience and expertise that can mentor you. Don't be going to someone that is still confused or someone that doesn't know her left from her right. Let's look at Esther in the Bible. Before Esther became the queen, there was a preparatory phase that she and others went through. And Haggai helped her in the palace. Say, look at things to do, things not to do. And that preparation lasted for 12 good months. So Esther paid attention to someone that has experience in these palace things. I've never been a queen before. Neither have I been in the palace before. So there is someone that is a palace guard that can help me, that can teach me, that can guide me, that can instruct me. And what did she do? She paid attention and she followed the instruction. So anybody you're considering to mentor you should be someone that has experience and expertise to guide you. Now, this experience and expertise is not about age. It's not a matter of age. There are people that can mentor you there. You are older than them. But because of experience, because of expertise, They are 101% qualified to mentor you. But will you be humble enough to receive the mentorship? Okay? Expertise, knowledge, wisdom to help you become. That's the first thing. Remember, I'm talking about 10 things to look out for in a mentor. In case you don't have one yet, alright, this can guide you. In case you're struggling with mentorship, it could be because of one or two things here. I still have 9 of them. It could be because of any of them. Okay, the person did not tick this, so you're struggling. So find out, does she have relevant experience? When I tell single ladies about BLISSFUL Singles Academy, I usually brag about, they said, I am one woman that maximizes her singlehood, and I'm the best person to mentor you to maximize yours. I know that I maximize my singlehood. Okay, I know, what God has helped me to do and become right from when I was single. So what I'm helping you do now is for you to now know, how do I become? Okay, how do I grow? How do I now maximize this journey? That is my work. So you need to find out if the person you want to mentor you, the person you admire, you want to submit to, does she have the experience, the expertise, and the wisdom to mentor you? Number 2 is, what is her value and her orientation in the area you want to be mentored? What does she think about this? So you desire professional growth. Is the person the right one to help you achieve that professional growth? Okay, or is she someone that believes that you can learn on YouTube? You don't need all this, to pay for courses. Is she someone that wants to have monopoly of you? She doesn't want you to go other places and learn. She wants to just be with her. Is that also your value? I said earlier that if you believe in sexual purity, okay, and you know that you want to do well in that area of your life, you cannot submit to somebody who does not also believe in sexual purity. So what are your value system? Okay, what are your value system? So when you know what your value system is, you will now know if this person's orientation and mindset about this is the same with yours. If yes, then you can tick it off. The third thing is, what is her communication style? There are people that I wrote something down this evening. I said that I'm passionate to mentor ladies does not mean I will mentor every lady. There are some ladies that my pattern may not resonate with theirs. Okay, they think they need more. They think they want somebody else that has a different kind of charisma. They think they need somebody else with a different kind of composure and all of that. So they won't even want to submit to me for mentorship. Whereas there are other people that, they are vibrant, they're the kind of persons they need, and they go for them. There are people that want someone that is calm. I don't need someone that is too energetic. I need someone who is calm and all of that. It's basically about you. What is the person's communication style? Is she speaking in the language you will understand? Okay? Is she speaking in the language that you can relate to? So you need to find out that and tick it off. The next is, can she relate to your experience and challenge? Can your mentor relate to what you're going through? Can she provide you with guidance because she knows that this phase of your life, she has gone through that phase? She knows and understands you. Some people say, I feel you. I understand you. It takes someone that understands you to actually give you moral support. It takes someone who understands you to actually give you the right counsel. Okay? So you need to know. Yesterday, one of my mentees was asking me some things. I was counseling her. She was like, Ma, I've not, in the period of time I've been going through this, I've not had someone that said to me the things you've said to me. Thank you so much for being a blessing and all of that. So I have my unique style of communication. I have my unique way of mentorship. So if it resonates with you, that is good. But if it doesn't resonate with you, find someone whose pattern resonates with yours. The next is, can that mentor be supportive and encouraging? Can she support your personal development? That area you want to grow, that area you want to become better, can she be able to provide that support and that encouragement? Or we should look down on you. Is she going to tell you, you can't do this, can you stop this, can you, always talking down on you, not encouraging you, not motivating you, not even helping you to become better? Because like I said, some of us have not figured it out. We need someone that can help us figure it out. So if you now meet somebody that her own role is to talk down on you, on what you're doing and all of that, you will not grow. You will not grow. You know, I can remember the first time my daughter took her first step. You know, you see the way we were cheering her up, celebrating her, and all of that. That is the role of a mentor. Your mentor is supposed to celebrate your win. Your mentor is supposed to, you know, guide you, tell you, oh, I know you can do this. I know you're struggling with this, but you can come out stronger. You're receiving that moral support. Now you see why mentorship is not ceremonial. This one you will have I don't want to mention names, but you have some top people, you say they are mentoring you, but they're not mentoring you, they're your role models. Can they call you and tell you this thing you're doing is wrong? This thing you want to do now, don't do it this way, do it that way, do it that way. You know, Chome, they made a post, I think it was yesterday or Sunday, I can't remember exactly, but sometime this week she made a post and she said that she actually pities her mentees because they can come with very beautiful ideas. She can tell them, drop this idea, do it this way, do it that way. Most times she thinks she's harsh. Guess what? My mentee had the one comment, said this is her mentor as well. That I can tell her no. Sometimes I explain why I said no. Sometimes I don't explain. But it is wisdom that will make you know that this woman means well for me. And I know she can't even tell me to put her in fire. You will trust and obey. And by the time you obey, you see the result. Okay? So your mentor needs to be supportive and encouraging to you. Number 6 is she needs to hold you accountable. She can either do that personally or through a structured system. For me, my mentorship for single ladies, I have a structured system. And the system is helping me keep them accountable. We have accountability officers. We have monthly review section. You know, I can just randomly check up on you and all of that. So there needs to be an accountability system. Anybody you want to mentor, you should be able to hold you accountable. Ma, I want to do this, I want to do that. They guide you, instruct you, they ask you, are you doing this thing you said you want to do? Or what is wrong? What's happening? What challenge are you encountering? So you need such persons to be your mentors, okay? Number 7 is, will she be available or committed to the journey? I said mentorship is a journey, an intentional one, a deliberate one. So the person you want to mentor you, is she also willing to mentor you? Is she willing to commit to the journey? Is she willing to, you know, guide you? Is she willing to invest in you? Someone like me, I'm willing if you're willing. Okay? If what I'm doing resonates with you, you want to be mentored, come to Blissful Singles Academy. Just check through my timeline, or you can drop BSA. If you're watching the replay or your live, you want to join the academy, you can drop a comment there. Say, I want to join, you know, BSA, you know, just type BSA. I will respond to you because I already know where you're coming for. You can go through my timeline, see testimonial videos, impacts, testimonials, proof of the work we are doing in the academy. We are not playing. All right. So if you want to become a better version of yourself, you want to elevate your singlehood, you want to become better as a single lady. All right. You need to be part of the academy. We have different categories. We have the one that will grant you access to the academy for 3 months, the one that will grant you access for 6 months, the one that can grant you access for 1 year. So you choose the one you want, flexible payment option, you join so that you can be properly mentored, okay? So that's how I can be committed to the journey of mentorship in your life. The next point, number 8, all right, things to look out for in a mentor before you even submit or choose the person is she genuine? Is she authentic? Is she vulnerable enough to guide you? Some people are not genuine. What they want is your money. Okay, they don't care whether you are growing or not. Some persons are so genuine that they are so concerned about your growth. Even when you're not following, they are wondering, they are calling, they are dragging you, pushing you, and all of that until you finally realize that this journey is first about me, not about her. All right, so how genuine is she to help you? How authentic is she to guide you? How vulnerable is she to actually share with you her own journey, her own experience, so that you will not take the wrong steps? The 9th one, is your mentor growing? If water that is not flowing will stink, is your mentor growing? The person you are admiring, is the person growing as well? Okay, because there is a limit to the height you can get to if the person is not also growing. So that is why you see me reinvent myself, you see me evolve, you see me, invest in myself to become better, because I know that there are people that are banking on what I am drinking for their growth. Just like a mother who is pregnant, They tell you the food you're eating, okay, the baby in your womb is getting nutrients from there. So you need to know, every good mentor, every responsible mentor knows the place of personal growth and development, because you know that you can't give from an empty vessel. You need to constantly flow yourself. You need to constantly, invest in yourself so that you can also have the capacity to also give back to others. So anybody you want to submit to must have the growth mindset. I need to grow. Our mantra in the academy is, I can be more. I will do more. So you want to become more, you will have to do more. All right. So is she growing? The last but not the least, can that woman positively influence you? Can she positively influence you? Okay. Because there must be a rub-off. There must be, like I said earlier, there must be something flowing from your mentor to you. There will be a rub-off. So mentorship is very spiritual. It's not something you do by flesh. It is spiritual. Okay, there will be a transfer. There will always be a transfer. And Jesus told his disciples that they will do greater works. You get? They will do greater works. So you are actually supposed, every child is supposed to be better than the father, right? So it is possible for you to grow and become better and all of that, and the person actually mentoring you. It is possible, but wisdom demands that you also humble yourself. You don't become proud because you have seen growth in your life. You are now proud, okay? So next week, we're going to be looking at how to maximize your mentorship relationship. Like I said, this is a series. This is a series. We're running for 3 weeks. And I believe it will open you up to the possibility that you've never seen or imagined in your life. Because some of us are struggling, not because we want to, but because we have failed to submit to a higher authority. We have failed to submit to a system. We have failed to submit to a mentor that can help us. So anybody you are submitting to, anybody you consider a mentor, has an influence in your life. Okay? The person has an influence in your life. So is that influence going to be positive or negative in your life? So these are a few things that I believe can help you if you're trying to know who to submit to, if you're trying to know why your mentorship journey is not productive, is not working. It could be because you're with the wrong person. It could be because there are things you did not tick in the box before you chose to submit. All right. So I want to get our questions. Do you have any question on mentorship? How do I know who to submit to? Do you have that clarity now? Do you have any question at all on mentorship? Did you get clarity today? Did you learn anything today? Please drop a comment. Please drop a comment so I can know that you are getting something or you got something, because we are wrapping up right now. And I'll be back here next week, Thursday by 8 p.m. for another episode of Elevating Singlehood. Okay, like I said, Elevating Singlehood is a section for single ladies happening live here every Thursday by 8 p.m. Okay, now if you go to my YouTube channel, you will see the previous editions. I'm going to be downloading this one and I'll upload it there as well. So you can go there, you see the previous editions, watch them. I've handled lots of topics there. So go there, watch, drop a comment. And we're going to be doing this on Facebook from next week again. So we'll do that consistently here. Please, if you're watching, share this live broadcast. All right. Share with others so that they can also learn from the things that we have shared today. Were you blessed? Did you get insights? Please drop a comment. I want to read from you before we call it a day. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Ayo Lillian said this was an insightful section. Thank you for acknowledging. Thank you for joining. Please share the live broadcast. You're welcome. And to every other person, registration is ongoing for Blissful Singles Academy 2025/2026 section. We are registering students right now. You are a single lady seeking for mentorship. You want me to mentor you. You want to grow. You want to become better. You want to invest in yourself. Then I would advise you to join Blissful Singles Academy. You can send me a DM. You can drop a comment here, type BSA, or for quick response, send me a DM. Okay, I will respond to you, or go to seller. You'll see the link there on my bio. Alternatively, send me a WhatsApp message 0813-8988-909. This same number will, if you chat me up there, make inquiries, or you can be added to my free community for ladies, okay? 0813-8988-909. So you can connect. All right, Favor Adele, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. I want to believe you got something. All right, so I look forward to seeing us in Blissful Singles Academy. And please share this video so that other persons can gain insight. And I will see you again, right? I'll see you again by next week, Thursday, 8 p.m. Okay, good night, everyone. Bye.